Let's look at the timer class and the isWaiting function. Let's rename it to isCounting instead. That is more useful for the things we're going to do now. I have replaced all the isWaiting calls to isCounting instead. Now, in the game class, let's change the hard-coded life to digitplot lives underscore lives, which I've already implemented. Let's go to the enemy class and start with a move up function. We want the enemies to move up if the ship has been destroyed before it continues. So we want it to move up 15 rows unless it's already at the top or at the row limit that we will set. In the future, the enemies will fire beams, and it might be the case that you're hit once and they will move up 15 steps and then hit a second time and they will move up again. We don't want them to move too high, so we'll set a Y limit. Let's start by adding a few constants. The minimum row that it will move up to, never less than 18. We need a move up speed and a move up number of steps, 15 steps. We need two timers, a move timer and a move up timer, where the move timer is for the steps. So move up timer and move up speed. We instantiate them in the constructor, of course. So the move up timer will have the move up steps. No, wait. Okay, so the move up speed will have the move up speed, and the move up timer, the move up steps. Continuing with the function, with the method. So, if the move up timer is still counting, we don't do anything, just return. Now, if the move up timer is counting, then we also return. Let's change the name of the move up timer to move up steps instead. Back to the method. So, if it's time to move up, we need a min variable, which I set to 60, and I need a core entity, and then I loop over all the enemies, because we want first to find the enemy with the lowest value to determine if they should continue to move up or not. Hence, we compare the mean value to the coordinates, to the y coordinate of the current enemy, and if it's greater, the mean value is greater, then we set the mean value to that enemy's y coordinate. Now, if we have already reached the limit, if the minimum is less than or equal to the y minimum that we've set, then we just return. Otherwise, we perform the move. And then we need to loop over all the enemies again, get the coordinate of the current enemy, and set the coordinate variable to that value. Now we need to inherit console base to be able to use the at function I have there. In this case, we need to just draw right blanks on the screen, on the bottom row. Then we just decrease the enemy's y value. So let's go to the enemy base and create a decrease y method. coordinate y minus minus. There we go. Let's compile. Okay, it's compiled. Good. Now, to the ship destroyed function, here we will write a life lost method in a while, but now let's just try if the move up functionality works the way we want. I'm just creating a simple counter here. We could use the timer class, of course, but okay. Counter equals 0. So while counter is less than 60, we want to move up. Enemies move up. And then enemies plot. Then, of course, we need a delay. Let's set it to 70. And finally, we need to increase the counter. Let's compile and try. And there we have a hit. Okay, they're not moving up. Something is wrong. Let's decrease the delay to 20. No, let's use the delay function that we already had. Let's go to the enemy class and see. Okay, here we have something. The move up steps should be the other way around. We should continue to move up until we have reached the max level. Okay, and we have 2 lives left and they continue to walk down. Perfect, we're done for now.